Hi, my name is Christy and I'm with creatingagreatday.com. Today I want to tell you about why I love the tummy team so much. You see, 3 years ago, I was pregnant with my fourth child and my body started to act in a way it had never acted before. My back was hurting, my belly was hurting, the pelvic floor was hurting, I was exhausted, but that all comes with pregnancy, right? Well, my doctor pretty much said the same thing. He said, oh, your child's just riding low, it's no big deal. So I took that for what it was. But then 3 months after I gave birth, my body was still feeling the same way. And I couldn't understand what was going on. Not only that, but I also still looked pregnant. Anytime before, my body would bounce back really quickly after pregnancy, but not this time. This time I looked about 6 months pregnant, and my kids would come up to me and say, oh, Mom, when's the baby coming? We're so excited. And I'd have to say, nope, that's just Mommy's belly right now. I don't know what's going on. But it really motivated me to start working out whenever I got released. So as soon as I got released, I got my athletic mentality back on and started working out twice a day. I would do Pilates in the morning and CrossFit in the afternoon. So there was a lot of crunches going on, a lot of ab workouts, which with what I later learned was going on with me made it even worse. So instead of getting better, my belly actually grew. Pains happened more often. There were times that it hurt to walk. Literally, I couldn't move my body side to side sometimes. It hurt so badly. And I remember talking to my Pilates instructor who was pre and postnatal certified after class one day. And she said, has your doctor ever mentioned diastasis to you? And I said, no, I've never heard of that. So she told me to go home and do a self-test, which we have later in this post, so be sure to check it out. And I did. I went home and self-tested, and I found out that that's what was going on. I was able to stick my whole fist between my abs, which diastasis recti is when your abdominal muscles pull apart. You see, we all have these wonderful transverse abdominal muscles, and they act as our God-given girdle. And when we become pregnant, that's what allows our belly to get bigger. And so it can become weak when it's pregnant, but that's not the only time it can become weak. As an athlete, someone who works out a lot, if we're doing a lot of crunches and we have a weak transverse, it can actually continue to pull those transverse muscles apart, which is part of the reason why I got worse when I started exercising more. But a lot of different things can cause this. So definitely check that out from the tummy team. But I'm going to continue with my story. So I actually, once I found out about that, I eventually came to find the tummy team. And this is why I love the tummy team, is because when I started, like I said, I was able to put my whole fist in between my abs, which totally grossed me out anyway. But they taught me how to re-engage these transverse muscles to get them working again. Because when it was so bad, like I said, there were times I couldn't walk. That means all of a sudden, the person I knew myself as, this runner who was active and constantly moving after her kids and doing all this, could no longer do that. And they taught me how to re-engage these muscles so that my core would be strong once again and I could start getting back into running and playing with my kids. Basically, in doing that, they gave me new habits. They taught me how to engage these muscles when I was playing with my kids, when I was sitting down and reading with them, when I was sitting in a chair, when I was standing, when I was walking, when I was taking a shower. These were all things that I could do in the course of living. That's what I love about it. They don't just assume that we're gonna lay down all the time and be able to do these exercises. They teach you how to do these exercises in the course of your life because they know you're gonna live and they want you to be able to live and move and breathe and do all this and still have a strong core. So they teach you to engage it in the course of living your life. And what was wonderful was the very first time I was able to run again. I mean, I didn't even realize I could do it. I just did. One of my kids wanted me to chase him and I just took off. And before I knew it, I realized I was doing it, but I wasn't hurting because I had retrained my body and how to engage all these things. And just be stronger. So that's the biggest thing I've gotten out of it, is just being stronger now. And I am so excited because maybe you've never heard of diastasis recti. Maybe you're suffering in a way that is similar to what I have. Maybe it's in a completely different way, because there are a lot of different symptoms of it. But if you've never heard of it, now you know, and now you can check into it too. And if you have heard of it, now you have hope of how you can heal your body as well. So be sure to check out more of the Tummy Team. And if you're just watching this on YouTube, go to creatingagreatday.com and look up the Tummy Team post that we've got on our site. Let's heal together. It's all about re-engaging our core and getting our life back.